Hello, 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 you guys. Happy Anything Can Happen Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Sorry if I don't get attitude. Sorry, my dog is just in the background because he's over it. He wants to go out to the park, which we're going to do right after we record this video. But I want to come to you guys today and give my honest review on Dracula. I just watched it and I'm super hyped because you guys know I love romance movies, romance topics, romance books, anything that has to do with romance. You know your girl is there. And this one was definitely one I was waiting for since last year. This is the 2025 Dracula version. Well, it dropped in America in 2025. I believe it dropped in France last August or July, one of the two. And I've been patiently, eagerly waiting because I've seen all the Instagram posts, I've seen all the reels, I've seen all the hype, and I was just like so ready for it. So I wanted to do an honest review today on what I watched. And I couldn't do a reaction because I was actually in theaters. And I'd highly encourage you guys, if you guys are going to see a movie, especially if it just dropped, go watch it in theaters, or at least wait until it goes into a streaming platform that is obviously paid for, whether it's Netflix or Prime or so on and so forth. But without further ado, before we get into this video, do remember to subscribe to the channel, do like the video, turn on your post notifications. If you guys want me to do more reviews, or if there's a specific movie that you guys want me to watch and review, do drop a comment below, especially if it's a love story. If it's hard, like this one was hard for me because it was horror fantasy / romance. I'm not a horror movie girl at all. Like I don't watch it because I get nightmares. Like my sister could attest to this, shout out to her, for all the times that I woke up in the middle of the night because I was scared and she let me in her bed. Yeah, I'm not a horror movie girl, so this took a lot from me. And for those who have questions like, oh, did you go to the theaters by yourself? Especially someone specific that I'm thinking about, mind your business. It's nothing wrong with going to the theater by yourself. It's midway through the week, and I definitely wanted to touch base with you guys on this because I was supposed to do this last week, but got super caught up with all the filming and all the things needed for this upcoming segment, which is dropping this Friday. Why Did I Get Married? Lessons from a Husband and a Wife. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping it this Friday at 1 p.m. Without further ado, let's get into this Dracula review. So, where do I even start with this review? I don't even know. I don't know. Okay, let's start with this. The casting, the costumes. I'm in love. I'm in love with her costume. So Elizabeth, Mina, whoever you want to call her. Her costumes from the beginning to the end, exquisite, especially in the Renaissance era when they were living in the castle. What? That dress, her coat, I need it. I need it in my life. I do. And I know I'm being a little bit dramatic, but it was so beautiful. Her whole entire wardrobe I love. So shout out to the crew who did the costumes there. It was really amazing. Now getting into the casting, Dracula. I don't even know where to start with him. I don't know where to start with him. So let's start from the beginning. Very spicy. Very, very, very spicy. I was not expecting that at all. But I love how much he loves his wife, how much he loves his queen. I am so in love with the beginning when they were just like having a fun time in their room, sharing those moments, those eating moments, the intimate moments, the laughing, the games, him showing her how to do different things with weapons. I love that moment that they have because I think even though it was during that time, I think it's very realistic to, what would you do in a regular couple? And even though they were king and queen, you feel the authenticity in their love and how like you kind of relate to it in a way when like you're in a relationship. Like you laugh together, especially in the beginning stages. I think they were in the beginning of their marriage. When everything's just like honeymoon and butterflies and sunshines and rainbows, all that good stuff. So I'm definitely in love with the beginning. Okay, now getting into the hard part. When he had to leave her. One, I love how they had to come and get him. Like, sir, like king, we need you to come and fight this battle. And the whole declaration with him going to the priest and just asking for one thing. Stole my heart for sure. But oh my gosh, like it was so much of a thrill. And she came out in her, her fine dress, that long coat that we just love. And she was running and running and running. And to the way that she, like, spoiler alert, the way that she died was so tragic, like died by the hands of the man who was trying to save her, protect her, and who loved her more than anything. And obviously, I'm a Christian, so what he said to the priest afterwards was wild and crazy. But I felt for him, like, that's the love of your life. That's your everything. You just, not only did you lose her, you're the one who killed her. That was crazy. I was so in shock. I did not expect that. My heart was racing a million miles an hour for sure. But then the devotion, the yearning, years and years and years and years of waiting for her, doing things in order to try to find her, reconnect with her. From the perfume to, I know the turning people is crazy, but a man in love, what are you gonna say? And we knew this was Dracula, so we didn't expect, it wasn't really much of a surprise. But oh my gosh, like I love how much he yearned for his wife, how dedicated he was. Obviously, he fell into despair, and he found the encouragement, and he, lifetimes after that. And when they reconnected, it was everything, to how they moved in the carnival together, to him, like, just observing her, becoming a little bit too close. Oh my gosh, how he came into her room. And then that subtle, when she was about to leave, that subtle bit of, like, fear, but she wanted him just as much, and she didn't know why. She was confused. She's like, what is it about this man? It's just like, that feeling when you get when you meet someone, and sometimes you feel like, wow, it was like you felt like you met them in another life or something like that. So I've heard. That's like what it was giving. Like, she didn't know what it was, but it felt like there was something in her soul and her spirit talking to her, saying, like, this man, there's something about him that you desire, that you're connected to. And she didn't know how to explain it, but that moment in the room, when he came to her room and he was about to go out the window, and he was, like, explaining to her, coming closer to her. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain it. And then he was just repeating. He put on the little box, the music box. He put on the music box. And that music box helped her remember what she used to say to him. And that moment where she realized and she remembered, oh my gosh, that was everything. Not just for, I feel like that moment just wasn't just for, like, us girls who are, like, helpless romantics, but even guys out there that, like, maybe have lost someone that they love, like really lost someone that they love, and that imaginary moment of what it would be like to reconnect with them. Very, very beautiful. I loved it. And it was amazing. It really was. I want to say I really don't like the guy who was her fiance. Now, I just want to say this. My dude Dracula let you go as a favor, because obviously you brought him back to his love, like, and I get it. I'm not gonna judge it. At first I was like, oh, that's nice, that's cool, but when I see what that man did, like, he made me so mad, because it's like, he spared your life. And I know some of you guys are gonna judge me, but just hear me out a little bit. He spared your life. Dracula spared your life. You should take that as, like, God's grace. Like, someone's watching over me. And go live your life. Like, because of him, everything happened. And I was so upset. Because they could have been together. They could have been together if he just went about his business and didn't say anything and lived his life. Let them be happy. Obviously, he let you live. She doesn't want you. She found the man that her soul was yearning for. And I know what you guys are about to judge me and say, but I just want to preface this. There is a strength and a grace in bowing out, not interrupting people's relationships, letting them live the life that they live. He could have gotten better. Like, don't get me wrong. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. But she's Dracula's. And the fact that you interfered with that love just shows that you are a petty person. You could have just let them live their life. She was in a castle, y'all. She was in a castle. When he brought her home to that castle, I was like, oh my God, if the Lord could just bless me one time. Not in that exact thing. Like, don't get me wrong, if there is a Dracula out there, chill. Clearly, I am not your Elizabeth, your Mina. Leave some of us alone. He's like, no, I'm kidding. Okay, that was a joke. But no, if any of us could be just so blessed that a man waits through the ages for us specifically and then brings us to a castle. I'm just trying to bring myself together, guys. Sorry, I know I'm dramatic, but that hit me because they were home, back to where everything started, and they were so happy and joyful. And then here comes this man, this person, interfering with their love, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, I know it's your fair share. Some people are hurt. You know, like, obviously she chose a 1,000+ year old man over you. I get it. But don't let them win. You know what I'm trying to say? Just go on with your life. Let them live their life. Let them be happy. Don't interfere with other people's, love. It is what it is. Believe me, being. And I can sure speak on this. You let people be people. Whatever is gonna come to you is gonna be big. It's gonna be bigger and better. Don't even hold it. Don't even put that on yourself. Just move about life gracefully, with your chin held up high. You know what I'm trying to say? But as far as for them, let them be. He could have let them be happy. Spoiler alert. I know everyone's gonna say, Sharon, that's the story of Dracula. He ends up dying. Listen to me. Me personally, he could have lived. They could have lived happily ever after if it wasn't for that guy. Obviously, I know he saved his soul, which is an amazing thing. It was an amazing thing. I like how they ended with the priest coming to him and him saying like, hey, God still wants a relationship with you. He can forgive you. Just give up what you're doing. Let her live the rest of her life free if you really love her and all this other stuff. And I'm with that. I'm for that all the way. I did really love that. I just want to say that, they could have had a little bit more time. Just a little bit. All they had was the night, and all they had was a night of joy. And then the morning came and it was chaos. It was chaos. He fought off all those guys. He was right there. I'm not going to say, he could have killed the priest, or he could have, made the priest go good night or something like that, or just disappeared with her somewhere. But, he chose, his relationship with God, which we love. Which makes it even harder, because it's like, dag, and deep down inside, he was a good man. He was just hurt because he lost his love. And I can't blame him. It was such a good movie. It wasn't as scary as I thought. Don't get me wrong. That part, spoiler alert, when he was talking in the, talking to the guy who ended up breaking him up, the fiance. When he was talking to the fiance, that one was a little bit, a little scary. He was telling the story over the years. I was like this. But yeah, it was really good. I would highly encourage people to go watch it in theaters. If you don't want to spend money on a ticket, do wait until it comes onto your streaming platform. But I really did love this. It was definitely worth the wait. But that's all I have for right now. I'm gonna end it here. But again, remember this Friday we're gonna be dropping our new segment, Why Did I Get Married? Lessons from a Husband and a Wife. Do drop a comment below if you guys are eager. I know you guys are gonna love it. And yeah, that's all I have for today. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, we drop content every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Again, if you guys want me to continue doing more videos like this, do drop a comment below. So I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye.